sad to say that I just had to turn away a client because she wanted to get her 9-year-old son's nails done. And I know and I understand that in today's times, people are who they are, but a 9-year-old boy getting acrylics will never be okay in my chair. I'm so...
And you know what? We are proud of you for turning down that client. We are. Yes, a 9-year-old boy getting these long acrylic nails. No. This little boy ain't Wolverine. No. You did that little boy a favor. I know at that age, a lot of kids in general, not just boys, but kids in general are impressionable. They want to make decisions that can impact them their whole life. They'll make decisions that will affect them for the rest of their life. And you did the right thing. That little boy want to get nails, let him wait till he's older so he can actually make a logical decision that he actually wants those. At that age, little boys like to play with dolls. They like to put on wigs and stuff like that. But it doesn't mean anything. They just think it's out of good fun. But nails, no. I mean, then, they could poke their own eye out. It becomes a safety issue at that age. So I don't even think a little 9-year-old girl should even be having, some acrylic nails. What are we doing? Why are we in such a rush to have these kids grow up? Like, really, what's the rush? These are just little kids, little kids at that. Don't be in a rush to have your child grow up. But let's proceed.
Sorry, I had to have words. We went back and forth, but at the end of the day, respect is respect, and we respected each other, and she respected my space. But I'm coming on here to tell you guys this. I will no longer be doing kids' nails under the age of 16, unless you are accompanied by an adult. And I will no longer be doing, not press-ons, I'm sorry. I will be no longer doing acrylics for anyone underneath that age as well.
Okay, you say no longer as if you've done this before. Okay, now we have an issue. You shouldn't be doing that for little kids anyway. No matter how much their parents is charging and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. I don't think little kids should have long acrylic nails. Not this. It doesn't make no sense. Maybe for like a special occasion like Halloween or something like that. And it goes with the costume. Okay, cool. I could let that slide. You know what I'm saying? Costume party, any kind of, party where there's a special attire or wardrobe, that's, a theme or something like that. Yeah, okay, cool. As long as it goes with the theme. But, as a everyday kind of wear thing, no, none. So she said no longer doing it for kids under 16. Okay, cool. That's a step in the right direction, but you shouldn't have been doing it for them in the first place.
9 years old, a boy, Frenchies. Absolutely not. Never will happen in my case. We have to think about, guys, people are offing themselves because of being bullied at school. If I put acrylics, because for some reason she just wasn't understanding this. If I put acrylics on your 9-year-old son's nails and he goes to school and he can't just rip those things off, it'll be a mess.
If she put acrylics on a 9-year-old boy and he goes to school, he's going to get bullied even more. I'm just being honest. He's going to get bullied even more by boys and girls.
He goes and get bullied, he might come and despise me in the next couple years, and he will never forget me. He will never forgive me because it happened at such a young age and he doesn't know anything about forgiveness.
Now, that's a very good point. Some people will try to go back and find them and be like, look, because of what you did, you caused the domino effect of what happened in my life. And you're to blame for it. So, people don't like to take accountability for their own actions. They always look for somebody else to blame. And this is a perfect scenario of what happened when people refuse to take their own accountability and try to put it on somebody else. They're going to come back and blame her for everything, all the bad stuff that happened in their life because it started with this.
Like, it gets to a point, man. And I'm not in this chair as much as I used to be, thank God. But I do know the clients that I will and will not take. And that's something I just will not accept. And I'm sorry if I'm wrong. I understand that she was just trying to be a good parent and support her child. And I do know, because I am a lesbian, I do know that mothers, parents know how their child is going to end up, without saying too many words, before they come out and say it. This little boy isn't going around wearing wigs. He's not going around skirts and skirts. No, he still looks like a presentable little boy. He has.
That's because he's still trying to figure it out. You see what I'm saying? And this right here, the whole acrylic nails thing, like, come on now. That's not the way to go. Let these kids be kids. These parents are making these kids grow up so damn fast that, you know, they get to doing stuff that they ain't supposed to be doing at an early age. No, let these kids be kids. That's why he's still trying to figure it out, because he's just a kid. Let him go outside and play. And that's another thing. Let them go outside and play. Don't keep them in the house and shove them in front of a tablet or a laptop or a TV all day. Let them kids go out and play. Shoot.
A little sass to him, but I think any little boy or any kid that grows up in a household with just his mother or aunts would end up to be. That doesn't make him quote unquote anything. So yeah, that threw me off.
That's actually true, because I grew up around nothing but women, and I'm as straight as they come.
Threw me off. I don't know.
All right, so y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. It's just I'm highly triggered right now that somebody would actually bring their 9-year-old son into a nail shop to get acrylic nails done. Like, that's beyond wild to me. 9 years old. Let that kid be a kid. I don't care what he wants. Sometimes kids want things that they shouldn't want. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean you give it to them. A kid gonna want to eat a whole piece of cake. Do you let them eat the whole cake? No. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.